of this first quarter. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. And we'll see what the decision is here as they've got a 4th and 1 coming up. So the kick from here on a field goal would have been right at 53 yards. But instead, offense out there. They're going for it. They snap it to Stafford. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Bills are going to get the football back. And we got a second here. Let's look at the playoff picture in the NFC, Charles. What's interesting is you've got 3 teams from the NFC South that would be in right now if the season ended today, but they're not the top team.
No, they're not the top team because the top team is unquestionably, in my mind, the Philadelphia Eagles at 10-1. Doing it on both sides of the ball, special teams. I think they can play any style of game any team wants to present. But when you start jumbling up everyone else,
and the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 64 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Hauschka now for the extra point. This is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And Detroit getting set to go now. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it.
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Taylor will throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Ziggy Ansah in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. A fake to McCoy. Now it's Taylor. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Ezekiel Ansah in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. 3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack. From midfield now, here's Taylor. Taylor hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. They start the drive with Abdullah, and he'll get this up to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A 2nd down run for Abdullah. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Now a 1st down throw. Stafford out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get it down here to the 43. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now the Notre Dame man, this is Theo Riddick. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Shaq Lawson's one of those guys that after a while you quit just trying to define him by a position. Defensive end, outside linebacker, doesn't matter. He knows how to get upfield and spill some plays.
So disruptive. What makes him so disruptive?
I think it's strength. If you see his upper body, I mean, he's got some strength up there and some really good hands, but he's got some surprising quickness as well to get him upfield.
9 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 1st down Detroit. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. On 1st down, it's Stafford. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Adolphus Washington able to use that strength and get him for a loss of 2. To throw on 2nd down is Stafford. His throw incomplete. He was trying to find Marvin Jones that time, and it's 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll try and run with Abdullah. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. On 1st down, Stafford. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Back to the air, Stafford on 2nd down. The swing pass caught, and he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. That one goes for 24 yards. They run, Abdullah, and he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Amir Abdullah punching it in from a yard away. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. Now Matt Prater for the point after. And that'll make it 13-7. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. On second down, Taylor. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. To throw is Taylor. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. He was looking for Matthews that time, and it'll bring up third down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
I have to say that was a surprise call on 3rd and inches. I thought they'd try and run the football there, but you got to believe they thought they'd surprise the defense and pick up something downfield, but that one goes incomplete.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here comes the D swarming to the line. And they'll run it with McCoy. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. No dice for Sean McDermott and the offense. And the Lions will take over. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
And they begin the drive with Abdullah. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. The final shot before the break. Stafford looking deep downfield. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
He trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They're trying to show they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the 2014 NFL interception leader, Glover Quinn. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position and throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Again, it's McCoy. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They go play action here on first down. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and it'll make it 2nd down. Out Out of the gun, Stafford. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 41, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Taylor. And his throw here's incomplete. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't ultimately free him. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Let's go.
Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a first.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
Now Taylor going to hand this one off to McCoy. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Come on, let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Going to drop this off to McCoy, complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are in for 6. They'll try and run it with McCoy. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He goes underneath to Abdullah. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Stafford. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The left side completion to Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. Now it's Stafford. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. And that is incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
The Lions on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Now Stafford. Out to the flat for Riddick. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that marker. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Being chased out left. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, is intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. Stafford gives to Abdullah. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. A carry here for the big tight end. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Brandon, it's easy to make decisions from right up here where we are, right in the cheap seats, but let's be frank about this one. This isn't even a decision as far as I'm concerned. They have to go for it here. Field goal does you almost no good as time's running out in the game. If you want to win, you have to be aggressive here.
And here come the Bills. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Here we go!
They'll go again to McCoy. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Kelvin Benjamin. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Kelvin Benjamin, 97 yards. And the Bills will extend their lead. So from back deep in their home territory all the way into the end zone, you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. So out now come the Lions. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Shaq Lawson in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Here's Stafford now on 2nd down. A dump off for Abdullah. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progression.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Now Taylor. Left side here, caught by Clay. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Shift together here from the D-line. Now McCoy. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Well, they held them out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal.
Flex round. Let's go.
Taylor, and that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Kelvin Benjamin, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills will add on to their lead. He's got it, and the lead stretches to 35-14. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal: win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills are victorious as we say so long.